Later, actor Josh Kelly is stopping by to tell us about reconnecting with true love from Christmas past in Hallmark Movies and Mysteries, Christmas Bells Are Ringing.
Welcome back, everyone. We all love our Adoption Ever After stories, and here to share a very heartwarming happy tale is our pet rescue expert, Larissa. Hey, Larissa.
Hi, yes, we are now at 697 animals.
Oh, man. So close.
So close, so close. But so far, there's still so many that we're still working towards.
That's right.
I have one here, very, very exciting. This is Ivan, and this is Ivan's new dad, Scott. And Ivan came from Pibble's Paws Safe Haven in Pennsylvania. You may remember we showed him a little while ago. And, you know, he had been in a home, and he had been turned over to a shelter because he didn't get along with the house cat. And the owners wanted to put him down.
Oh, my goodness.
Luckily, he sat in a shelter for a while, and then Pibble's Paws came in and rescued him out. And that's where I will leave the story to our guest.
What led you to adopting Ivan?
Well, actually, I was homesick one day from work and watching Home and Family. And
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Absolutely. And he showed up on the TV, and I was like, that's like the perfect dog. I loved how he was playing around and that type of stuff. So I quickly wrote down the address and contacted Pibbles, and they sent me an application. I filled it out, and about a day later, they called on my references. I got calls from references first, saying, we just got this call from this organization. But anyways, we all of a sudden I got the phone call, and he's yours. And they're like, where do you want us to ship him to? And I'm like, what? I'm like, where is he? And they're like, he's in, Philadelphia. And I was like,
my goodness.
I'm like, I thought he was in LA because.
Oh my goodness.
Because Home and Family.
Right, exactly. I'm thinking I can drive to anywhere in California to get him. So I contacted airlines, and nobody would ship him out at all, period, because of his breed.
Oh, that's awful.
So
I'm sorry.
Initially, I was kind of like, I can't do this because of work and taking the time off. And
Right.
So work was very, very accommodating. They actually ended up, saying, okay, go for it. And booked the flights, and then flew out there, and then drove him back.
You see?
My goodness,
You see,
Ivan, that
everybody
was
loves a
meant to
rescue
be.
story.
It's
Even your work
amazing.
helped you make it happen, for sure.
Absolutely.
So now you've been home for a little bit with your new addition here, and how's the adjustment to having everybody in the house?
There's always that big adjustment, not really knowing, because I thought he was more American Bulldog than his mix.
So you didn't even know he was a pit until you got there?
Actually not until when I was sitting in the hotel room 2 days later looking at all his paperwork, and it said Pit Bull mix, and I was like, okay. So so I wasn't too sure because again, the stories regarding pit bulls, I've always it's that misnomer on there. So
Yeah, I mean, they have such bad reputations, and so much so that airlines won't fly them.
Right.
And you, like you said, you even thought that until, obviously, I mean, look at him sitting here with us.
I know.
He couldn't be less aggressive.
He looks just so ferocious.
Right? Look at him. He heard you say the airline wouldn't fly him, and look how sad he looked.
Has he ever been aggressive at all with you?
He has no food aggression. I can actually, take his bone away from him or put my hand in his dish. No toy aggression either. So he's very, very gentle with that. All he wants to do is to be loved.
That is the best.
It is the best. And, it's just another example of, pit bulls have a stereotype, but unfortunately, we can't get away from it.
Yeah.
And pit bulls aren't even a breed itself.
Oh, really?
It's a merger of different bully breeds. So there's just been so much confusion over the years. And look at this. Look at the love in both of their eyes. And,
It's
you
great
might
to see.
go in thinking you want one dog, and lo and behold, you realize you were destined for another.
Right, it was meant to be in a way,
Yes.
right? What did you say?
How old do we know how old?
2.5.
Two and a
It's
half,
only
about
2.5 years
And I
old.
love to see how he's leaning into his new dad for support
And
there. for
this was
sure.
almost the story that didn't happen because he wasn't doing well in his first home. You thought there was no way you could get to Philadelphia
Right,
from
exactly.
San Diego. You live in San Diego area. And then when you realized, he was a breed that you didn't expect, there were so many things lined up against this happening. And lo and behold, we have another happy
I mean, if it wasn't meant to be, but it's true. I mean, I think a lot of people become intimidated by these breeds because they are all muscle.
Yes.
Like, he's a very lean, very strong dog, and he's beautiful, but just like Red, who's a Doberman. Also, people are intimidated by Dobermans.
They absolutely are.
Oh, but
I'm sorry, I thought you were going to say just like you. You were hitting me on that, and I was like, I honestly was
But
like,
look at this
how did you make that turn? I don't know what you were doing
You too,
there.
Cameron. You're lean like the dog. Lean like the dog. Well, I think the dog's a little leaner. Yes, honey, we're talking about you, Ivan.
I'm sorry, Ivan. I'm so
my
sorry.
gosh.
Here we
Thank
go.
you,
Thanks
Scott.
to Rose
Thank
for
you,
being
Ivan,
here.
and thank you, Larissa,
Thank you.
so much for bringing us this story. That is
Yes.
awesome. Happy holidays,
I love
Scott.
hearing that. I
Be
love
sure
it.
to visit hallmarkchannel.com/adoptioneverafter, or you can check out savedbythel.com for more information from Larissa.
Sure can. All right, coming up next, whether you're building it from scratch or you're decorating a store-bought kit, we're showing you what you need to know to make the gingerbread house of your dreams. Come on back.
With all the things you're doing,